Hello, everyone. Good morning. That's not morning. So I might say good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. It's a great afternoon here. I know a lot of you are suffering. Boy, today has been the cancer day, and that I've got it in 3 or 4 place day. Whew. I'll tell you, it's all over the place. You guys keep learning. You guys are sharp. You're learning. You're helping people. I love it. I can't say enough good things about each and every one of you. You're wearing that robe and riding that Bronco, man. Some of you are having some hard times. Tina, hang in there in Canada, man. You'll get it. Just keep hanging, sweetheart. You know, I can only tell you that, this whole discussion on chemo and radiation, you just, if you have any questions about it, you just need to talk to people that have had it done and see where they are and see what's happened. Only a very small fraction, according to the FDA, what was it, 6%, is alive and halfway doing okay. That percentage is not good. The rest of them are in severe pains, ravish their body with these acids, and their body already was ravaged with acid, so it makes things tough. So hang it in there, guys. You guys are so good. I'm loving it. You keep moving those limps. That's all I can tell you. You got to realize through all these years we've trimmed all the fat off for you guys, and some of you are going to take a look in other places. That's all. That's whatever you want to do. But keep this always the core, and realize we've trimmed a lot of the fat that you go nowhere doing. And some of the stuff is counterproductive. She was this one particular lady here is cancer all through her basically, and they told her to go whey protein and all this stuff. Well, of course she can't get rid of it. Okay, now let me see here. A couple comments here. This is Sam. I'm not a Republican, Sam. I'm a Ron Paul guy. Even though he might be under the Republican, he can fit under anything. I'm a constitutionalist. I believe in, if I had to say anything, and what I believed in was the Constitution. The problem with the Democrats is they believe in more taxes is the answer. You can't get out of denying that, because that's that they say. They're more socialist thinking. They're more government and higher taxes. I don't like the half the Republican thinking either, but at least they're lower taxes, but they're definitely for big business. But there is some truth to the fact that those people that have businesses, you can't squeeze them or they're not going to be in business. For an example, if the government forced us to buy health care for our employees at the rate they're thinking, we'd just close up our shop. We wouldn't be in business anymore. If that's good government, I don't know. So I'm not either one of these. I don't like to put myself anywhere. But I can say that what we see, even in the Republican Party, is just a bunch of crap. What we see, I wish Ron Paul would have stuck his son up there. I think he probably didn't feel he was, had enough experience. But I tell you, we don't need political experience. We don't even need foreign relationship experience. We need someone with love and understanding and knows what the average individual has to put up with. Here's a gentleman that got real mad, and he said, not happy with this company. He's mad because it costs $11.37 to ship a 7-ounce package to RI from Florida. I only tell you guys, we have absolutely nothing to do with shipping. Nothing. We go between UPS and Postal. We UPS for years, then we had so much problems, we went over to FedEx. FedEx is more money, so we squeezed back to the little brown people, and we've negotiated as much as we can. If we were a multi-million-dollar-a-year company, perhaps they would negotiate more, but the shipping is horrendous. You think you got it? You ought to see what we pay. We got to have these herbs shipped to us. So you ought to see what we pay in shipping. We do add a little handling, I think $2 or something, because we have to pay for boxes, we have to pay for peanuts, we have to pay for tape, we have to pay someone back there to wrap them. And we are paying someone to do all the labeling and the shipping side of that, not the packer, but someone to set up the shipping coordinates and set up the UPS thing or the postal service. So I have at least 3 employees I have to pay that they don't have an income in this company anywhere other than out of the herbs you buy. So, and then we give a lot of the herbs away, so you can see why we're not a multi-million-dollar a year company. Okay, let me see here. I did go through a lot of these last night, so let me go through some of your questions. I apologize for lagging so far behind, but you guys keep me hopping pretty good, and then I'm just really busy here at work, so I apologize to you guys. Hang in there. Hopefully we'll get so many videos that somewhere your questions will be answered, and then you can always call here if it's a stat question or a question that you need answered real quick. This is from Daniel. Hello, Dr. Morse. I'm currently on juice fast 10 of 60 days. Well, you're probably down about 12 or 13 by now. And Chris, I've had a video shot for 2 days. He hadn't got it up yet, so I hope he's getting it up for you. Unfortunately, I had to get on Cintron a little bit because, you know, here I've got a brain cancer case, and she thought she could eat eggs because Cintron said it was okay. I mean, this is not good. You don't take these high cancer people and start introducing them to eggs and meats and stuff like this. They'll never get well, and then you're kind of responsible for that problem. So you can't have that. This is and all of you with cancers out there, no meat, no eggs, nothing like that. You can't get well doing that. That's how you got sick in the first place, was eating these things. Who in society doesn't eat eggs and meat? Not too many. All you good guys know better, but the average person eats these already, and that's why they're the way they're at. So we got to take all that away. Just makes sense. This is from London, Piotr. Boy, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sounds pretty interesting. And you use the Daniel skip. Interesting, my friend. I'm a bit confused about the supplements. When not to detoxify, I'm taking honey, bee pollen, kelp, alfalfa, God's Garden Superfood Blend 2. Should I stop taking them on a juice only or take them to speed up the detox? Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you there, man. You know what? You can do either way. It does not matter. I will say this. I probably wouldn't do the bee pollen, the alfalfa, even the superfood blend. I would probably, if I'm going on a fast, you would want to do the lymphatic formulas, the kidney formulas, all those kind of herbs. And then the nutritive side of that, kind of maybe set that to the side a little bit, because you got a lot of goodies in the superfood blend. I hope you like that. I love that blend. I've got a lot of these singers, you know, that take that. The Letterman, I got a lot of people suck that down for energy and vitality and endurance. But you can or cannot. No one, you know, when I do a fast, it's either straight or with the herbs. With the herbs, going to kick your butt. But that's okay. Some of you need that. So it's all right, you know, either way. But the food side of this, I probably leave that off and go ahead and fast. And this is Emerald Rain. Boy, do I love that name. I've gone from 3% fruit to 90% fruit after watching your videos. Often I will slice up 3 organic ripe pears for a snack. Ooh, with or without the skin. And I've noticed that this gives me a short burning. I don't know why that is. This eating pears gives this individual some acidity sensation, some upper stomach area things. Yeah, you might want to back down. I don't know why you're getting that with pears. They're not a real acidy fruit. They're really mild, the pears I'm used to. So I don't know. Can't be harmful, but then I don't know what's in there doing that. You know, are you eating the seeds or something? Could be a little arsenic in the seeds. I'd get away from eating the seeds if you're doing that. so I don't know what to tell you about that. Switch to grapes or something maybe. And if you still feel that, then you've got something going on in the stomach, and you need to get that stomach and bowel number 1 or 2, and maybe some lymphatic capsules or something. Clean that gut up a little bit, and then you should be able to tolerate that quite well. If it's not a chemical on it or something like that, it's organic, so it shouldn't be. But do we trust everybody nowadays? Oh, you used to. I was raised with a handshake. That's it. My dad was that way totally. When my dad told you something, that was it. You could take it to the bank. I don't know why people aren't that way nowadays. Thanks for the comment there, Mac Carbon 4. Thank you for that. You resonate with what's in my heart. You know what? I appreciate that. I try to resonate truth as much as I've learned and get things away. I don't like to dilly-dally and mess around with things that are half-truths and things like that. Why waste your time on things that have no substance to them? You want truth. As close to truth as you can always seek, and I just have always been that kind of person. My family and many people around me always made me feel like my views were silly and wrong. No, your views aren't silly and wrong, my dear. Or you are right on, spot on. And you can, and I think you all need to feel good about who you are and what you know and what you're doing. You need to feel real good about that, because you're pace setters, you're trend setters, you're the healers of the future and of the now. And the world needs you so bad. So whatever it takes for you, you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to get disappointed with friends not really backing you sometimes. There's all kinds of issues facing, and working with sick people all the time has its own special energy toward you. And this is the other problem. When you're working with people, and it's getting insane out there. And I warned you all about the children. You're seeing more. You had a 16-year-old lad in here yesterday. And I'm seeing a lot more of these younger children. Of course, then we have babies out the yin-yang here with all kinds of major genetic issues backing up the lymph systems and everything else. So we're in serious trouble here in the human side. So you guys all need to stand tall, stand strong, and we need to unite as one and walk hand in hand and change the consciousness of this planet, because no one's above going down, and that includes the wealthy, including the Bilderbergers and the Rockefellers and all these kind of people. Melissa, dear one, May Freaky, I'm glad to see you come back. Fine, thanks, sweetheart. I needed that break. You know what? But I've been working. I'm moving, and so I love big trees, so, if I plant a little tree, I'm going to be long gone before I see it big, so I buy them big. So I've got friends that move big trees, and so we were moving some very big trees through the weekend, and wow, that's fun. A karmic illness. Oh, this is Lilac Festival. Well, if you get away with from the concept of diseases, and you look at this in terms of weaknesses and chemistry and fluids, because that's really the bottom line here, isn't it? So when you look at these weaknesses, and an example would be the adrenal weaknesses. And what I've seen, for those that can remember past lives, or they talk and are involved with people that can take you to past lives, and there's a lot of the Jungian work. You remember Jung? So there's a lot of Jungian work. Jungian dream work was hot back in the 70s, where they would take you back into your dreams consciously and get you to be awake at that time. Because in developing out-of-body experiences and developing your spirituality, you are always going to be awake. That's the problem, is that the negative side of that is that you're always awake. And to sleep, who's sleeping? Not you, because soul doesn't sleep. It doesn't have that